for a little bit.
Back. Oh, that feels so good.
Hey, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie. Hi. What you reading there? Progressive special education. Not exactly bestseller material.
What you doing here?
Well, just because I'm going to be a nun doesn't mean I don't have to take care of my body. A nun? Yeah, why? No reason. I guess I just thought, I guess I just thought, right. Most nuns wear the black and... My penguin suit gets caught in the gears. I got a special dispensation from the Vatican, so I don't have to wear it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess I just pictured nuns being cloistered away somewhere in some cloister. Well, my order. We don't like to be cloistered away. We like to be in the communities that we serve in, being doctors and nurses, lawyers and teachers.
Morning, Bill Robinson. Danger!
This non-bestseller is for a course I'm going to be teaching at Lambview U.
Oh, well, great. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I guess I better hit the road. The treadmill, actually. As soon as I can find a pebble to put in my shoe so I'll suffer.
Oh, Rachel, wait. No. Hey, I understand. I'm not going to come down on you for checking out of St. Anne's. No. Look, I swear, I'm not going to try to force you back into rehab. But no, don't hang up.
Hey, listen, Rachel, we got a mess.
No, listen, wait, just tell me where you are.
Ricky, hi, baby, this is Dad. Ricky, are you there? Rachel.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and friends. Or at least I hope I may call you that very soon. I apologize if I startled you, but you aren't seeing things. I'm not a ghost. I am very much alive. And after a long, hard recovery...
Everyone dies. No loose ends.
That's the voice I heard. That's him. That's Poseidon.
There you are. Asa Buchanan. Alexandra.
He's dead. Carlo is dead. He's dead.
Is this the guy who gave the donation at the community center?
I don't know. There must be another explanation.
Hey, I'm new around here. Who is this guy? Yeah, who is he?
Well, Carlo Hesser was this mob guy who got killed, so we thought. But he's this real big-time crime boss.
Where you go?
Keep an eye on Renee. Renee, I gotta cover the story.
Are you sure that that's the voice you heard, all right? That is Poseidon. Yeah. You know, a lot of things are starting to make a lot more sense, Patrick. You knew Carlo Hess was alive, didn't you?
No!
Didn't you, Alex? Ricky. Rachel!
See, you fool! You grabbed the phone from me. She hangs up on you and your stupid power play. You've
been in touch with her the whole time.
Oh, man, that's the first time I've talked to the girl. Don't lie to me.
Shut up, both of you. She isn't getting anywhere. What did she say? Did she tell you where she was?
No. She was about to till Daddy grabbed the phone. All I know, she's on the street someplace.
The street?
Yeah, she said she was in some hotel and she saw a couple of cops questioning the clerk, so she flipped and took off.
Well, at least the NYPD tracked her down.
Oh, yeah. Look how well that worked.
Hey, come on. If Bo asked him to check out all the hotels and the SROs,
around the Port Authority, and that's all they were doing.
God.
Oh, come on, calm down.
Oh.
Look, if they found her once, they can find her again. We just have to stay cool.
Cool? If you had a clue what cool was, we'd know where Rachel is right now. You told me, do whatever it takes to find her. Well, the first thing we've got to do is get the cops off her case.
Somebody want to tell me how long you two been working together behind my back?
Asa, until we walked in here a few minutes ago, I didn't know Carlo was alive any more than you did.
Who is this from, Alex? And what does it mean? If you really want to know what's going on with your wife, come to the Palace restaurant now.
I told you I don't know. Asa, this could be Carlo's way of saying that he really thinks that I'm still legally married to him. God, this is a nightmare.
I don't blame Stephanie for her grief-stricken action that night. I was fortunate to have survived the shooting. Friends, the same friends who spirited me away from the crime scene, substituting a John Doe body for mine at the police morgue, sent me to England when I was well enough to travel. And God, in his infinite wisdom, sent me greater vision. I saw that he had saved my life so that I might atone for my sins and make amends to those against whom I had trespassed.
Mr. Hesser,
Yes, young man.
I just found out who you are, or were. And as much as the East Landview Community Center needs contributions like this for its support, I will not accept this from someone like you.
Oh. I appreciate your concern, young man. Perhaps you'll feel more comfortable if you knew that I lost all my ill-gotten gains when I died. It's only since my recovery and with the help of God that I've been able to reestablish my financial situation. This money was made with legal investments. It's honest money that I honestly want to share with those here in Landview who have been less fortunate than I.
I don't believe this. I don't
It's
believe
not
it.
as easy as it would seem.
Yes, well, I think
Returning from the dead.
all his new money and all this talk about salvation is just a bunch of bull.
Oh, that's the voice I heard. And Mrs. Manning has no idea that that's Poseidon, that he is the one responsible for Todd's death.
It's all falling into place right now. See, Carlo hates my father. And I should have known when Asa got swindled out of $30 million, it had to be about a lot more than just money.
That's a perfect cover. The men of 21 tried to kill Lord Cove, and Lord Cove is attached to your father. He arranged for it all to happen his way.
Yeah, gave him a chance to get rid of his worst enemy.
Why does he hate your father so much?
Women.
Oh?
Asa took the two women that Carlo really loved, Renee Buchanan and Alex.
Mayor Alex?
Yeah, she was married to Carlo before he died. See, I'm sure that Carlo figures with Asa out of the way that he can step right in, he can reclaim his bride.
So that's the motive.
Yeah, and you want opportunity? Only someone as rich and connected as Carlo could find a way to make contact with the men over 21 and then underwrite something as big as that assassination plan. Now, you said that you heard Carlo in that TV studio, right?
Yes.
See, all I need is a way to find a solid evidence that can tie him in to trying to bomb this place. Come on.
I chose the site of my return carefully. This isn't the Waterside. It isn't the Country Club. It's the Palace Hotel. And the Palace's owner is someone who is very near and dear to my heart. Renee Devine Buchanan.
I think I just found someone that can give me the proof that I need.
No need to rush, Madison. Just take your time getting ready. So, we're going to be teaching.
Special ed, for teachers. I'm also going to be working with a good friend of mine, Joan DeMann, who's the education department chair at LU. She's also a nun in my order.
Oh, the inside track, huh?
Yeah, you think so? Well, speaking for myself and probably most of everyone else, I'd rather be in the field teaching the kids, but instead of teaching the teachers who teach the kids. But this is okay. I like it. It's kind of like spreading the gospel.
It sounds like it's going to take a lot of time.
Well, not so that I won't be able to help you. It's very important to me that I help you with Frankie's deafness. I mean, it's why I looked for a job in the first place.
Yeah, well, good, because, you know, I'm having a little trouble understanding all those books you gave me. This signing thing looks kind of tough.
Oh, relax, you and Frankie. We'll learn together. And before you know it, you'll be signing whole conversations.
You were an optimistic person.
Well, I wasn't always. Not before I joined the Daughters of Holy Charity. Oh, okay. A nun says to her superior, Mother Superior, I want to become a prostitute. What did you say? The superior said. I want to become a prostitute. Well, the Mother Superior wipes her brow and says, a prostitute? Well, thank the Lord, I thought you said Protestant.
Did you catch that one?
Yeah, I did. I just didn't think it was very funny.
Well, you didn't like that one. I got one here. There are 3 nuns in the station wagon. Wait, how's it go?
They run out of gas. Okay.
Stop me if you heard this one.
Okay, 3 nuns.
3 nuns in the station wagon. They've run out of gas. Mm-hmm. They got to go to the service station to get the gas. The only thing they have to carry the gas is a bedpan.
A bedpan.
You know what? I got a better idea. Why don't I play this joke this weekend while we're rock climbing?
That
you know what?
great.
These things sound so much funnier when you're hanging from the side of a cliff.
Right. Couldn't agree more.
I'll walk with you.
Dad.
Hey, guys.
Hi. Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Stay out of the women's lockers.
Hey, Maggie. Hi.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Great.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Do the,
You want to do some sit-ups? Sure. I'll hold your feet. Okay. So, is that your dad's new girlfriend? Madison? Yeah. Well, today. I mean, it's always somebody different. And I don't even like any of them. Cindy, Tyler, Madison. But there's nothing I can do. Yes, there is. Me and Sarah helped my dad and Mom get back together. Really? Yeah. All you have to do is figure out who you want your dad with. And then you have to find a way to get... What kind of way? First, you gotta figure out who. Then you gotta figure out how.
Look, I know we said that we would act like total strangers from now on. But I feel like I need to warn you about Blair one last time.
Consider me warned, Mrs. Moody.
She's just using you to get what she wants.
I offered to help her tonight. The poor woman is raising her daughter by herself. She's running her dead husband's newspaper. I admire a woman who's not afraid of risk.
okay?
No, I'm in shock. I was trying to pull myself together.
Renee, I'd like you to refresh my memory about that night that the bomb was set here and then somebody called you.
Oh, you mean the supposed sister of one of my former girls, Karen Sue Harper? Well, she claimed that Karen Sue was in a lot of trouble and that she'd asked for my help. She was coming into Philadelphia, and I agreed to meet her at the airport. She never showed up. It seemed really odd at the time, especially since it got me out of the hotel around the hour that that bomb was supposed to go off. Oh, my God. There's only one person who would know that I knew Karen Sue Harper.
It had to be Carlo.
How could I have missed that connection?
Renee, listen, you're no different than everybody else. You thought Carlo was dead.
Through my suffering, I learned forgiveness. Victoria Lord Carpenter killed my son, Johnny.
I'm taking her with me. You hear me? She's mine. If I have to kill every last one of you, I will!
Victoria Lord Carpenter lost her daughter, Megan. We've both suffered. Let's put the past behind us. Join me in making Landview a truly wonderful place for all people from all walks of life.
You're right. This is a great
I
story.
would like to thank
I just
the
hope
Sun
you don't get blasted for sponsoring
for supporting
Colorado
me
return
in
to
my
life.
wish
As Todd would say, what's good for
to
the
help
sun
the
is good
people
for
of
me.
Landview. With the Sun's assistance, every week I will choose a worthy cause. And that cause will receive $10,000 from this friend to Landview.
Oh, Carlo, thank you so much. The man has no shame. He has no shame at all.
Yes, but he's going to sell a bunch of papers for Blair.
I knew that witch Blair was up to something wrong.
Ace, I am still terrified about my premonition.
Oh, nonsense. The eyes of March or ancient Rome. This is today.
No, I am having a feeling, a very strong feeling like I had before, that something terrible is going to happen. I am just sure of it. Let's go home, please.
What are you afraid of, lady? You been lying to me?
No!
Did you know before tonight that Snake was alive?
Of course not, Asa. Please. Look at yourself.
On a personal note,
You are so agitated. This isn't good for you.
I would like to say that
We've got to get out of here.
it's obvious that my return has made things difficult for one person in particular. My wife, Alex Hesser. I have something very important to say to you.
Yes, I told RJ to do this. I told him to use his contacts, anything, to find Rachel.
So you're telling me cops don't have contacts? Nora, cops use stoolies all the time.
Come on, Hank. You know a snitch is only gonna tell a cop, any cop, only as much as he needs to get by. Come on, man. I know this is hard. She means the world to me, too. And I want to see her safe and back in rehab just as much as you do, but the clock is running. The trail gets colder every day. You know this.
That's why I had them put out an APB. And we don't need you and your sleazy contacts to get in our way.
Man, we've got to find out where she is, and fast. If we do that, then we can get her to stop feeling like she's going to be hauled in by some uniforms or dragged back to rehab. And once we get that, then maybe I can get her to trust me enough to let me send her some money. She's got to be running short by now. And once I get her to trust me, let me help her, we get the lines of communication open, then I will find a way to bring her home.
And while you're doing my job, What do you want me to do?
Man, just trust me to know what I'm doing. Come on, man, just trust me.
Right. What else?
Just call off the APB so we can get the cops off her case.
No way.
I know my return tonight is a particular shock to you, Alex. While I face the task of attempting to give my life some semblance of order, Alex forged ahead bravely with her own life. Who is more of a living testament to second chances? Alex, if it is your wish, I'll step aside. My heart is so full to overflowing that I thank God every hour of every day that he granted me a second chance. May he grant us all, in our times of greatest need, a second chance.
Oh, yes, Kevin, that is the edition that is hitting the stands even as we speak.
Nice job.
Thank you.
But that's the last time you ever scoop a banner.
Thank you both so much for coming. I meant every word of it.
Oh, really?
I'm offering an olive branch.
Oh, I find that very hard to believe. Tell me something. If you've had such a spiritual rebirth, why stage a circus for your return?
Oh, Vicky, Clint. In the past, I lived a secretive life. I moved in shadows and in silence. Now, this second time around, my life's an open book.
You know what? This whole town was a lot better off without you in it. So why don't you just disappear all over again and take your little checkbook with you?
Renee. I missed you. What is it?
Carlo, I don't know what to make of any of this. But please, whatever your reason for coming back, Carlo, I beg you, don't hurt anyone again.
I assure you, as I said this evening, I'm a changed man. Oh, Bo Buchanan, as I live and breathe.
Yeah, as you live and breathe. Come on, Lazarus, we're gonna take a little trip.
You're right. I'm gonna fix this myself. Right now. You mean her? Maggie? Yeah, she's pretty cool. You talk to her. I'm gonna watch that video at the house. Good luck. See ya. See ya.
What's up, Al?
I don't know.
Oh, come on and talk to me before I die of boredom. Oh, man.
I don't like Madison. Or Tyler. Or any of the other girls my dad's been dating.
Are you sure you don't like any of them?
They're all like Blair. She tried to wreck my dad's whole life.
Well, Al, I mean, are you sure that's what they're really like? Maybe you wouldn't be happy with any woman your dad dated right now.
I like you. You're like Luna.
Hey, you know, your dad and I, big muscles, we're just friends.
I know.
Yeah? We're not dating. We're not dating the way that he and Madison are. Here, sit down. going to date anyone. Al, I'm not going to get married to anyone. I'm going to be a nun.
Like in The Sound of Music?
Well, yeah, kind of, but I don't sing. Good thing, too. Look, your dad is a really, really good man. He's not going to pick the wrong woman to be with. And he's going to stop dating women like Madison and Tyler and... What was the other one's name? Cindy.
You don't like them much either, do you?
To be honest with you,
I can't stand them.
Okay, break.
What are you two guys talking about here?
Nothing.
Yeah, right, I bet.
Hey, I want to go in the hot tub.
Forget it. You can't go in there alone.
Maggie, would you like to come with me, please?
Sure. Sure, just let me get changed.
Okay.
You want to take me to the police station?
Yeah, to the police station.
I don't know why, but I'll be very happy to accommodate you, Bo.
You touch my wife, I tear your lungs out.
Pa?
Technically, Asa, Alex is still my wife, not yours.
Well, that's the way to keep the peace.
I meant what I said. The choice is Alex's. I'm not here to disrupt your life. You're the mayor of this city, an inspiration to everyone. You truly have the mark of greatness upon you.
Okay, that's enough. Let's go.
Bo, I have one more thing I have to take care of.
That APB is our best bet. I'm not calling it off now.
Will you just give me a few minutes alone with Hank, please?
For all the good it'll do you.
I'm very sorry if I put you in the position to feel that RJ and I were working together behind your back.
You should have told me, Nora.
And you would have done what, huh?
I would have put a stop to it. I'm not going to sink my faith into RJ, and I will not be beholden to him.
I don't think we have any other choice, do you?
Really. I remember the two of you trying to get me to call up the only other choice we have. RJ is making his way the only way.
Because his way is the only way that makes sense, Hank. If the cops keep chasing her, Rachel's going to keep running and running and running, and we're never going to find her. If that happens, Hank, I'll die. Just try this, RJ's make-believe.
Look, Nora, you know what you're asking me, don't you? Look, I am the district attorney. I cannot turn my back on the law and let RJ bring in his dope dealers and his pushers, and God only knows who else to get the job done.
I am a lawyer too, Hank. I've dedicated my life to defending criminals. I don't want to consort with them.
I know that.
Do you? Sometimes I think you forget that by presenting the best defense possible, I am upholding the law. I would break the law to save my child. I remember my mother saying that she would do anything for her children.
And it was always the kind of thing that you just imagined that mothers would say. So I had a child of my own. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for Rachel. And if RJ tells me that we should call off the cops, then that's what I want you to do. Call off the cops. If I have to, Hank, I will go to court and I will swear out an injunction against you and make you do it.
Are you threatening me?
Rachel is not a minor. She has not broken the law. You are using a system which you control for your personal search. And I will go to a judge and I will have him invalidate.
Are you threatening me?
Yes, I'm threatening you. I am. It's the only way I can get you to listen to me. Hank, we need RJ now. We need him more than we've needed anyone or anything. And if he comes through, then you'll owe him one. Okay, so what? What's more important here? Your pride of finding your daughter.
Tina, are you all right? What happened back there?
I don't know. It was a physical thing. I had to get out of there. It all came flooding back to me, these bad memories about being mixed up with Carlo's son and being pregnant with Sarah and afraid the baby wasn't yours. I just had to get out. It got to me.
Hey, come on. Don't dwell on the past. CJ and Sarah, they're fine. They're ours. They're healthy, beautiful children. Don't dwell on the ugly things, Tina. You know, there were some good times in the past, too, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you guess. Come on, we've had plenty of fun together, plenty of adventures. Like that time that I had to wrestle for your life. Got my butt kicked. You remember that?
Yes.
All those fights we had, those were kind of fun in a way, I suppose.
Yeah.
We share all those things together, Tina, all those memories. That's all part of my history.
What? What's the matter?
Hell, I'm starting to think the kids have got a point.
About what? About what?
Thank you, Mrs. Manning. I'll send the first $10,000 check to the son.
You're welcome.
What about your niece? Why did Stephanie shoot you?
I'm sorry, no questions now.
Is she available for comment?
Sorry, Scoop. I have an exclusive deal with the Sun.
There's only one reporter who has access to Mr. Hesser, and that is the Sun's new reporter, Cassie Carpenter. I'm sorry. I tried to tell you before. I file the report tonight, and we'll set up the interview with Mr. Hesser in the morning.
We'll see if Mr. Hesser has time in his busy schedule. Come on, let's go.
Bo?
Excuse me.
Bo.
Geez, my dad's a real hard case about this, isn't he?
Excuse me. I'd like to talk to you out here. There's something I want you to print. Out here, please. Thank you. First of all, I want you to print that I knew nothing about Carlo coming back to town or about being alive from the dead or anything like that. I knew nothing.
Nobody ever said you did, Alex.
I know. And this part is very, very important. I love my husband, my real husband, Asa Buchanan. You're not writing. I am no bigamist. B-I-G...
A-M-I-S-T.
Good.
Hey, listen. Even if that Todd Manning were alive, he would not let you lie down with scum like that.
Oh, you're wrong about that, old man. Todd would have jumped at the
Excuse me, Mr. Buchanan. Mrs. Manning, there's something I think you know.
It's been quite an evening.
Yes, it has.
Oh, Patrick, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, what a night, huh? Sorry I dragged you here. Look, I've got a lot of studying to do. I think I'll just run home and change and head over to the library.
All right, I'll drop you off.
Mrs. Manning, there's something you need to know about Mr. Hesser. And I think once you do, you may want to cut all relations with him because, well, Bo and I are fairly sure that Carlo Hesser is Poseidon.
Alex,
Carlo Hesse is beside me.
What?
That's the polecat that stole all my money, trying to steal my wife from me.
No.
I swear to you, Alex, I will kill him.
Is Maggie really going to become a nun?
Yep.
You know, she said she's never going to be married. But the nun and the Sound of Music got married. Wow, Maggie, you look great. Right there, doesn't she?
Yeah, the swimming nun.
Okay, I'm ready. You want to go test the waters?
Sure.
Hi, we would like a room, please, for today.
A room.
Yeah.
Got any luggage?
Don't ask. And don't tell.
You got it.
Bless you.
Well, time's running out. What's it gonna be? Me or the boys in blue?
It's on you, RJ. I'll call off the APB. And Nora will ask Bo to tell his people to give it up. For now. But you hear me. If you don't find my daughter soon, we go back into the system. You got that?
Well, you finally made the right choice, Hank.
You just make me a believer.
I put everything on the line for you.
I won't let you down. I will find Rachel. And I will keep you informed every step of the way.
You call me anytime with the news.
Okay.
This kind of search is expensive. I want to be...
I don't need money. Just let me do this. For Rachel. And for you, Nora.
Thank you.
I'm gonna kill you!
I knew it.
Are you all right?
Renee! Call a doctor.
Oh, my God.